GameMaker has a new command line tool called the GM CLI. You can use this without having GameMaker installed. So if you want to run or package projects that you've received without installing GameMaker, you can do that with this. And if you want to connect a command line interface to your project, like GitHub Actions for continuous integration, like automatically building and testing projects, or connecting some other testing framework, this makes that much easier as well. Through this CLI, you can start a GameMaker project, compile it to make sure everything is okay, run your game to test it, build a package for any platform, set up CI or continuous integration on something like GitHub Actions, run the manual command to get information directly out of the manual in your terminal. This has MCP support if you want to connect agents to it. In this video, I'll show you how to set up the GM CLI and use it with GitHub Actions. So on your GitHub repo, you can do automatic checks and builds of your game. For example, whenever you do a push to your GitHub repo, it'll automatically do a compile check, and you can also make it do a package for any platform that you want, and then anyone in your team can download the builds directly from GitHub. First of all, download and install Node.js, which will give you npm, which is required to install these packages. A link to that will be in the description. Now go into your command prompt or terminal and type this to install your GM CLI package. Make sure you run this command often, maybe once every few days or once a week, to keep your GM CLI installation up to date. Because we are installing it, we're going to be calling it with the GM CLI command, but you can call the package directly like this, so it always uses the latest version from npm instead of your installation. Now you can run the help option and it will show you all the commands it has and gives you their descriptions. And you can also run help on individual commands to see how they work. Now you can start a new project with the init command, which will ask you some questions and it will set up the GitHub action side of it for you. And the project will be found in the folder that was open in your terminal when you called that command. So for me, that is my user folder on Windows. So within the terminal, we can then cd into the new directory that was made for the project to open it, so we can operate within it. I'll run the compile command to download the compiler and runner, and then make sure that it compiles. You can also run the game from here and package it. Each command has its options, like package allows you to set which platform target to use and which runner version to use, and so on. If you're building for a platform that needs a license, you can get your access key from this link. It'll be in the description, and you can then log into your account by passing that access key into the GM CLI. So the project is now made. You can open it in your IDE, start building your game, and then we can come back to the terminal to do more things with the CLI. Let's work on the GitHub Actions now. With the init function, you'll already have the setup for GitHub Actions. This will be in the .github folder under workflows. You may not see this in your Explorer depending on your OS, but when you make your GitHub repo, you're gonna see that in there, and you'll see it on GitHub as well once you've pushed all your changes to your repo on GitHub. To set up your GitHub repo and upload it to GitHub, you can go and watch this video that we made previously. And once your repo is set up, we can look at the workflows or the actions. By default, you're gonna have two workflows. One is for compile, so it'll just compile the game, it won't run it, and it'll just let you know, did it compile, did it fail somewhere. You have the package workflow, which you can use to actually make builds of your game. Now on GitHub, if you go into your actions tab, you should see the compile and package workflows over here. I wasn't seeing them initially because my system was using the outdated master name for its default branch. When I made a new branch called main and set that as the default branch, I started seeing these workflows over here. So you're gonna notice the compile workflow over here will have run already automatically. It should have succeeded. It should have that green tick. So this means that your project compiled. If you click on it and open its details, you can see that it called the GM CLI compile command over here. You can open that to see the actual GameMaker output log and see the project compiling, and it succeeded at the end over here. Now you can go into the package workflow over here, or even the compile one. And from this menu, you can call the workflow yourself to run it. For package, once that is completed, you're gonna see the build under the artifact section, and you can download that and see the build and do whatever with it. By default, it's gonna be a GX Games or Wasm build. So there are a couple of things you wanna learn how to change. First of all, for the compile workflow, you saw it ran automatically when you made your GitHub repo. So how do we change when it runs automatically? We're gonna look at that. And for the package, it made a GX Games build by default. So how do we change which platform it builds for? So let's look at these two things. For the automatic running one, go into your code and open the github/workflows folder. You're gonna see both of your workflows over here. Let's open the compile one, click on this button to edit it. And now at the top, you can see that this has this section to tell it when it should run automatically. And first it's saying that it runs whenever a pull request is opened or reopened, and then it says it runs on every push, which is whenever you push from your local Git repository into your online GitHub repository. So if you want, you can remove this part so that this workflow only runs whenever you make a pull request into this branch. And that may be useful for larger projects which has a lot of teammates and a lot of constant pushes. In this small project, because I'm the only one working and my pushes are like once or twice a day, I'm gonna keep this so that I get a compile check at least whenever I push. Now for the package workflow, let's open that and edit that. And over here under matrix, you're gonna see that the package settings are being set. The compiler is the Ubuntu one because that's what GitHub Actions itself is running on. And then this is the target that we're gonna compile for. It's set to GX Games. But you see these options down there that are commented right now. So you can remove the first one and you can use any of these to change which platform you wanna use. Here's a complete list of all the platforms that you can use over here. And what you can do now is you can make different package workflows where each workflow is for a different platform like Windows and Mac, and even more that you can make. And you can then run them from the Actions tab when you want to do a build for any specific platform. Now if you make any changes to these files directly on the GitHub website, make sure you pull these changes into your offline repository as well before you push any new changes, because then you won't be able to do that. If you want to learn more about how to change workflows, you can read the GitHub documentation. I'll link that in the description as well. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I will see you in the next video. Bye.